Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Obviously, a lot of the main devs on Battlefield 6 are about to head out on their holiday break for Christmas and New Year's and everything, so we won't be seeing too much change in game over the course of the next few weeks. However, over the course of the past few days, we've actually seen several surprise updates go out in Battlefield 6 to address some things, to adjust some things kind of out of the blue. So we've got quite a few new updates to cover here, starting first with one that I can't believe we are still talking about. But you may recall, way back at the launch of Battlefield 6, there were some issues with some of the daily login rewards. We've talked about this a handful of times now. They've rolled out various fixes to get players this content, but there were still a ton of players reporting that these weren't actually unlocking for them. Battlefield Studios says that there was an error on their side, which was preventing players from receiving these rewards, but that is now resolved. So if you haven't gotten these way back from launch, you were playing that first launch week here, you should have a couple of different things, some player card background, some career XP boosters and things of that nature. So you should now have those fully unlocked and available if you hadn't already gotten those. Crazy that this was just now fixed all this time later. We also had a bit of a surprise back-end update a few days back to adjust some other challenges in game. This is something that Battlefield seems to be doing pretty frequently, is just slightly adjusting or randomly changing different challenge criteria across the board. This one had to do with the winter offensive challenges. The heal teammates in heat zones was reduced from 500 to 200, and the get multi-kills with explosives was reduced down from a 2 to 1, so you can complete those challenges a little bit easier in that winter offensive challenge menu there if you're trying to go through and complete all those. We also have several new posts from Battlefield Communications over the past few days with a few different fixes and even some surprise changes here as well. So this first one here is in regards to the Battle Royale Special Forces Operator Challenge 1 being fixed. They say, we received reports that the challenge was not providing its reward upon completion. During our investigation, we found the underlying issue and have now resolved it. Unfortunately, we are not able to retroactively grant the challenge reward for players who have already completed the challenge at the moment. Our plan is to retroactively grant the challenge reward once we have an additional change ready to deploy. This might take until the new year, and we apologize for the inconvenience caused by this. So this is a bit of a strange fix, because they're saying if you've already completed this challenge, you didn't get the reward for it, but we've fixed it. So if you complete the challenge right now, you should get the reward for it. But if you didn't get the reward, you're gonna have to wait until the new year when they actually get a fix for it, and they'll retroactively grant you that operator challenge reward there. So bit of a weird situation. This just must mean the fix requires a full-on new title update or game update of some kind, and they're just not pushing out another one until the new year when they're back from holiday break. So a bit of a delay on the full fix for this if you've already gone through and completed this, but if you haven't yet, you should now be able to do so and not have to worry about waiting to get your reward. And by the way, as we are going through the various different updates and details here today, if you guys enjoyed the video, you find the information helpful, do me a favor, drop a like on the video. It's a great way to help support the channel and help grow the channel in general. And of course, if you're new here, you want to ensure you're always in the know for everything going on in Battlefield. We've obviously got a lot coming up here, to kick off 2026. The start of season 2 should be right around the corner. A bunch of fixes and updates will be inbound as well once the devs are returning to office. So you're not going to want to miss out on anything. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications to always stay in the know. Next up here, another new post from Battlefield Comms, this time about the Raven Raiders bundle items. They say, due to a technical issue with the items in the Raven Raiders bundle, we've had to temporarily hide them from the player's inventory. This has now been resolved, and the items are now available once again. Apologies for the confusion caused by this, and thanks for your patience. I saw quite a few questions asking, wait a second, I bought this bundle, where did my stuff go? Why are they removing things from bundles that we bought? So there was some kind of bug going on with this. We should now have full fixes for that out. Your stuff should be in your inventory and on your account as normal now. Another new Battlefield Comms post, this time a pretty interesting change to Battle Royale armor. This has been a hot topic since the launch of REDSEC, how armor actually plays into fights. Is there enough armor? Should they adjust this? They say we have adjusted loot so that players now drop a minimum of 2 armor plates upon death. This change is a first step based on your feedback around armor scarcity and post-fight resets. We'll be monitoring the impact of this change and your feedback closely and evaluating the next steps. Please continue to let us know how this feels heals after you've had some time with the update. So when you are in REDSEC now, you'll notice as you're getting more kills, you should be able to replenish your armor much better than before with a minimum of 2 dropping per death there. So curious to see how this plays out over time and what the general community reaction is to it. Obviously this change now live for a few days here. We're just getting that first bit of feedback now, and then we'll see how this plays out over the holiday break. And I imagine once they come back into office, they'll adjust things if needed. Hey everyone, real quick, wanted to give a shout out to my friends over at G Fuel. All month long, you guys can save a little bit of extra money here using code Immortal on anything on the G Fuel site. It'll actually get you 30% off your entire order. So if you're looking for any last minute gifts for any friends or family, look no further than G Fuel. They got you covered. They'll keep you hydrated and energized to bring in the new year. Link for that'll be down in the description below if you're interested. And funny enough, I literally got the notification for this new update as I was in the middle of recording that last segment on the armor tweet. So this one live now today, they say changes to vehicle availability in Breakthrough. Over the last few days, we've been rolling out a set of changes across multiple Breakthrough maps, starting with our earlier test on New Sobek City. These changes are aimed at improving overall pacing and vehicle availability between attacker and defenders, and we are actively monitoring how these changes are impacting gameplay. If we find that these changes are not performing well, we are prepared to roll back some or all of these changes as our focus remains on steadily improving Breakthrough overall. Thanks for your patience, support, and feedback as we continue to tune the mode. We look forward to providing further updates in the new year. Happy holidays. This again kind of signaling we're not going to see any other major changes over the course of Christmas week and New Year's week and everything there. Probably not until, you know, maybe the late first week of January, early second week of January when the devs are fully back in office. But they have gone through and adjusted vehicle availability here across Breakthrough in general. We also got a new community post from Battlefield Comms earlier on today, just talking about their end of year wrap up. They did some community highlights. They also ended it with the holiday quiet time section, saying, as we head into the holidays, remember to make some time for yourself and your loved ones. Take some time to rest and relax. And if you do plan on jumping back into the battlefield, make sure you check your 6 and above. The team will be taking a short breather to recharge before returning in the new year. Communication is going to be quieter during this time, but core support and anti-cheat operations will continue as usual. So just again, reaffirming and reconfirming that we are not going to be seeing any major updates over the course of the next few weeks, but we might see some surprise things if that core team sees anything major, anything outstanding that has to be addressed right then and there. And of course, I'll keep you guys informed if that situation arises. And then lastly, we got a few things just sort of as bulletin board items, no pun intended here with Battlefield Bulletin, but that you might want to keep an eye on here, that you want to be aware of as we go into the Christmas break here and everything. So Battlefield Bulletin does report login every day from now until Christmas to claim some free gifts delivered straight to your Battlefield inbox, such as XP boosts, a weapon package, a vehicle decal, and more. So if you're trying to get some free stuff on your account, which, hey, who doesn't like free stuff? Just simply log into the game. You should get these free rewards in your inbox there. You can open that up and they'll be on your account there. So make sure you're just at least logging in. Even if you're not playing a game, you can still get these rewards. Then another one here to close things out. Battle Pass Double XP is now live for this weekend. This will be ending on December 22nd. So if you're working on your Battle Pass still, you'll be able to go through and unlock those tiers a little bit quicker over the course of the next few days. So if you got time, definitely jump on and grind out a few matches and take advantage of that. But yeah, quite a few surprise updates and changes and fixes here in Battlefield 6, likely our last main updates for 2025. Obviously, if anything ends up surfacing out of nowhere over the course of the next few days and weeks, we'll be covering that right as it happens. So if you want to stay in the know for everything going on in Battlefield, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor and drop a like on your way out. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.